It's time for Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network. Brought to you by Cornerstone Building Brands, Stuart & Carroll Funeral Home, Seed Solutions with Chip and Bethany Keys, Longview Bank and Trust, Moody Farms, State Farm Agent Terry Elliston, Illini FS, Savoya's Pizza, Edgar County Community Foundation, Country Financial Agents Jim Blue and Mark Gladding, Lake Ridge Christian Church, Ingram's Waste Disposal, The Skating Rink with CJ and Mary Jo Becker, North American Lighting, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Templeton Funeral Home, and White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning. And our affiliate sponsors, Steve and Lynn Young, Mary Lou Pine Family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Winans Farms Mark and Holly Winans, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Step Farms and Excavation.
Good evening, everyone. Welcome to Kansas, Illinois. Our very own Paris Tigers set to take on the Tri-County Titans tonight. A non-conference matchup for the boys that have won 2 in a row now, Lenny.
That they have. We're coming off a win Saturday afternoon against Arthur Lovington Atwood Hammond in an impressive 66-35 win for the Tigers. Leading the way that night, or that afternoon, was Drake Bardos with 22, 14 for Cody Crampton, 13 for Drew Rogers. So
good to see Drew have a good game there.
Tigers had a good outing Saturday afternoon. Hopefully we can continue the same today. So
looks like they shot over 50% from the floor and 50% from the three-point line, so they had it working.
We did have. Like you said, we were 54% from inside the arc, 50% outside the arc, and we were 83% from the free throw line. Turnovers was still an issue, though, because I had us unofficially for 17, and we forced them into 16. So
that's still about twice as many as I'd like to see them have.
Exactly.
You're going to have some, but
10 or under is acceptable, but anything over that is a little bit much.
Well, the JV team tonight, hopefully you were able to tune in and watch some of that earlier. They fared really well, a 47-18 win over Tri-County. And you about ran out of room there on your scratches there, Lenny.
I did for Peyton Langster, just about. He led the way with 22. He had 22 of the Tigers' 47 points, so solid outing for Peyton. He's going to get some varsity playing time here eventually, I think. So I know he comes in periodically now and then, but not near like I think he's going to get on down the future, though. If he keeps putting up numbers like that, he's going to work his way into that lineup eventually. So
the boys making their way now back out for their final warm-ups. We're out 5.5 minutes away from the start of the game. And the boys will be back in action again on Friday night. We've got a home game.
We do.
We don't have too many of those this year.
Not too many. Nope. Let's see I think we're playing Olney Richland.
Yep, I believe so.
I think that's right. Yeah, we got Tri-County tonight, East Richland High School Friday at home. The girls are in action Thursday against the same Tri-County team, but we're going to play that game over at Oakland. So I just want to clarify that so nobody heads over here to Kansas to the game and finds out there's nothing going on here. So that game will be played at Oakland.
Now that's Oakland, Shiloh, and Kansas. Are those the three schools that go together?
Yep.
Now, I'm not totally familiar. Do they go together on all the sports?
I think so, but
I thought they were, but
I think so.
I didn't know. Obviously, basketball's got a few less players or something, but I was just curious. I'm sure there's folks out there that'll hop in the chat or send me a text message and correct me because, Oakland had their own football team for a long time.
They did, yeah. It used to be the Oakland Oaks. And then when all three schools combined, they became the Titans because it used to be the Kansas Bulldogs and the Shiloh Raiders. And I think they all three had, I don't guess Kansas had a football team, I don't think.
No.
But Shiloh had a football team. And
And there were years Shiloh had some pretty good girls basketball players there
they
as
did.
well.
Well, that's where our own Missy Barrett came from.
That's right.
Well, it's Missy Tingley now, but it was Missy Barrett back then. So, and she's got the Crestwood 8th graders going to state Thursday to Havana, I think, playing for a state title, I believe. So,
Yeah, basketball has been good to our junior high girls teams in Paris this year. We've had a lot of state representatives there.
that we have.
Some have made it farther than others, but just getting there is a big deal.
It is. And the way our girls are going this year, our varsity girls might make a run. We're 9-0. We're coming off an impressive win down at Casey last night. Like I told you, I think it was a record night because we was leaving the parking lot at 8:27 when we were rolling out of the parking lot. So that was pretty impressive. The girls are 9-0 now, and like I said, they play Tri-County team Thursday over at Oakland. So
Been 9 very impressive victories as well.
yeah. Well, last night was another one because running clock the whole fourth quarter. I think the final score was we won by 50, 67-17. So hopefully our boys can continue the winning ways and extend this streak to 3.
Well, we saw Coach Brinkley come out of the locker room and asked him how he's doing. And doing good, he said. Looking for make it 3 wins in a row tonight.
Yep.
He hasn't had too many opportunities to put 3, 4, or 5 wins in a row in the short time he's been here. You'd love to see 3 in a row. That does something for the whole team, though. It builds your confidence, and it helps them to buy in your program. They can see what they're doing is having an effect. You know, winning breeds winning, and it's just amazing how that works.
You're right there, and that's like I said. We got the win Friday night down at Marshall. Got the win Saturday afternoon at home against Arthur Lovington. So hopefully we'll get another one tonight against Tri-County, and then Alney comes to town Friday. So that should be a good matchup.
Right about a minute to go here in the pregame. So both teams leaving the court. We'll be taking a break in just a moment for the playing of the national anthem, and then we'll have your starting lineups for you. We apologize for the camera angle tonight. We are down on the floor, sitting down in the end, and
This is the best we could get. So
yep, not a lot of camera angle here for us. So, all right, Lenny, now just announced the national anthem.
At this time, we honor America with the playing of our nation. Thank you very much, everyone.
All right, now we're ready to announce the starting lineups.
righty, I think it'll be the same as we've been going with for the Tigers.
Well, if it's not broke, don't fix it.
Yeah, exactly. We've got 2 wins with this lineup, so I'm assuming it'll be the.
Fight song.
Well, I guess we're going to have a fight song or something first, huh?
I reckon so. I can barely hear it up there, though. Looking over there at the Paris bench, it seems like it'll be the same starting 5 for the Tigers. They found lightning in a bottle down there at Marshall. They went with a different starting lineup. Things started clicking. Paid off again on Saturday, so.
Yep, that's what we're going to go with anyway. Starting at 1 guard will be number 1. He's a 5'5" sophomore, Jackson Rigdon. Starting at a small forward will be a 6'1" senior, number 3, Cody Crampton. Starting at a small forward as well, guard, will be a 6'1" junior, number 5, Drake Bardos. Starting in the middle at center will be a 6'5" senior, number 11, Trey Lee. And at a power forward will be a 5'11" senior, number 15, Brady Krippus. That'll be your starters, as far as I know, for your Paris Tigers.
A sophomore, number 1, Jackson Rigdon.
Jackson coming out, being announced now as one of our starters. Really made a big impact defensively for the Tigers down there at Marshall. Disturbed the
Yeah, he did.
ball handlers coming down the floor, tipped a lot of passes.
A senior, number 11, Trey Lee. And a senior, 15, Brady Krippus. The head coach of the Tigers is Chase Brinkley, and he's assisted by Zach Walls and Ron Robert.
Okay.
Titan Nation!
All right, now the starting lineup for the Titans.
Starting lineup for your Tri-County Titans. A senior, number 10, Tyler Von Lincoln. A senior,
Von Lincoln, Tyler, number 10. He's a 6-foot senior.
a senior, 14,
Number 11, another 6-foot senior, Gage Cox.
a senior,
Number 14, a 5'9" senior, Jacob Smith.
and a junior.
Number 15, a 5'9" senior, Carter Phillips.
This is the coaches, Mike Lee.
And number 25, a 6'4" junior, Braxton Buckler.
All right, we're just about set for action. Looks like it's going to be Trey Lee jumping center for the Tigers against, I'm assuming it's going to be Buckler. He's a 6'4" junior, so
That makes sense.
Taking a jump for the Tigers, 11, Trey Lee. Taking a jump
Indeed it will be.
5, Braxton Butler.
well, I hope they don't stand up all night.
Yeah, I'm hoping not either. Well, Tigers will get the ball to start things off. Over to Crampton on the far side, near side to Jackson. They'll look down the corner to Lee. In the paint goes Bartos. Shots up, won't fall. Tri-County with the rebound.
Well, you might have to help me on that end, Beads, because I can't see nothing right now.
The camera's got a better angle than I do. I may end up watching the screen. Cross, up, down the corner.
Well, if these girls don't sit down, I'm pretty well helpless on that end.
A traveling violation. That'll stop the clock and turn it over. Give it back to the Tigers. Tigers will inbound. It'll be Jackson bringing it down the middle of the floor. He'll be met by Cox, top of the key. Immediately down low to Bartow. Spin move off the glass for 2. Tigers score first, take a 2-0 lead now at the 7-minute mark here in the first quarter. Batted away, turnover. Crampton keeps it himself, won't go. Tri-County gets the rebound. They'll ditch it off to Jacob Smith down the right side in the paint. Shots up and no good. Rebound Jackson, he'll clear the floor in a hurry. Lost the dribble for a second. Had to put on the brakes. Crampton at the elbow, back up top to Jackson. From the free throw line, shot won't go. Lee with the rebound, he's fouled. .6:22 on the clock.
Buckler picked up the personal, his first, team's first. Seeing Trey to the line to shoot a pair. So.
No good on the first one.
Yeah, it's short off the front of the iron.
Trey taking his time out there. Number 2 is good. 3-0 lead for the Tigers. Down past the timeline easily. Carter Phillips with the ball, turns it over to Jackson. Crampton has it stripped away out of bounds. That'll stay Paris basketball. Crampton inbound underneath. Lobs it up to Bartos. Little head fake near side to Krippus. Back up top to Jackson. He'll look over at the coach, find the play. 6 minutes to go in the first. Out to Lee. Crampton, top of the key. Krippus. Rigdon. Dribble around a little bit, and they'll set the offense up again. 5:40 to go. Lee picks his dribble up, gets to Bartos. Double teamed at the free throw line, kicks it back outside.
Well, Tigers are showing a lot of patience anyway.
Lee finally got around him. That possession took a long time. Jackson got a hold of another one, but they got it. Got it back. Shot in the paint won't go. Tigers with the rebound. Clear out to Crampton. He'll bring it down the floor. Rebound there by Krippus. Crampton off the dribble from the elbow. Shot won't fall. Hey, he fouled his own shot. Good hustle there. All he could do was knock it out of bounds, but it kept Kansas from, or Tri-County from getting it. Through the press easily that time. Jumper from the baseline won't go. Rebound by Krippus. Clears it out to Jackson down the middle of the floor. Crampton. Krippus for the 3.
Oh, in and out.
Man, he had a good look,
Yeah,
and it
he did.
rattled around. .424 to go. Cross-court pass to Cox. Back up top to Van Lanken. Near side to Cox. He's got about a foot on Jackson down there guarding him. Shot in the paint, won't go. Lee with the rebound. Trey keeps it himself.
Traveling.
Ah.
Well, that's our first turnover, so I'll take that. We played 4 minutes.
I'll take that ratio too.
Yeah.
Out of bounds under the basket, stripped away by Lee. Titans will keep it. Inbounding is Smith. Throws it up top, and it's going to be a foul.
Tigers foul on 15, Brady Krippus, his first.
Krippus picks up his first, team's first.
Got the ball inbound now to Cox. Over the right side to Smith. Back up top to Van Lanken. Top to Cox again. Van Lanken in the corner. Dangerous cross-court pass in the paint. There for 2 points, number 15, Carter Phillips. And it'll be a 5-2 game.
Yeah, I thought maybe they'd sit down after the first points were scored, but it don't look like it's going to happen.
Tigers taking their time on offense here. Lob underneath the Lee, wouldn't go, got his own rebound, he's fouled.
Tigers foul on 10, Tyler Van Lanken, his first. Team second. At the line for the Tigers, 11, Trey Lee, 2 shots.
Fouls on Van Lanken, his first, team second.
First free throw is good.
Short.
Tigers with the rebound though. Krippus chased it down. Crampton, the shot and the foul.
Count it.
Tigers foul on 10, Tyler Van Lanken, his second. Team
Von Lanken picks up his second,
line for the
team's
Tigers,
third.
Brady Krippus, 1 shot. Coming in the game for the Titans, 50 pins their lead. Timeout. Tigers, this is a 30-second timeout.
All right, Tigers call a 30-second timeout, so we'll just keep this one right here, brought to you by Cornerstone Building Supply and North American Lighting. A 9-2 lead for the Tigers. I like that 7-point advantage here early on in the game.
Exactly.
Not
Hopefully
a-
we can just build on it.
Not a ton of shots falling for us yet. We've had some close ones.
Yeah, like you said, we've missed a few chippies in there in the inside the paint that should have fell, but
Tri-County Titans ball, out of bounds on the south side.
Tri-County to inbound. Phillips double teamed at midcourt. Spins to his left, turns it over to Lee. Crampton chases down the loose ball. Gonna be a turnover for the Tigers. Call
yeah,
for
they said
carrying.
it traveled.
Another turnover. Lee snagged the long pass. Flips it over to Crampton. Open shot there. Can't get it. Bartos spins. Runs into a wall.
Yeah, he did.
Jackson for three. Can't get it to fall. Again, another close one. Paris with the rebound, though. 2-minute mark. Up by 7. 2 offensive boards this time. Helps out a lot. Bartos tries to lob it up to Lee. Can't get it. Out of bounds. Titans will get it back. Loose by. Phillips gets it back. Jacob Smith with it. Back up top. He goes to Cox. To Phillips. Back up to Smith. Lob under the basket, taken away by Lee. Drake Bartos off the glass for 2 points. 1:13 to go. Tigers up by 9 here in the first quarter. Baseline move. Shot missed by Kinzer Lee. Our Lee with the rebound. He comes the other way for the lay-in. (13-2), 47 seconds to go. Baseline stripped away by the Tigers again. Crampton on the baseline. Shot up just over the rim. Another turnover. And they get it back. Jackson continues to play good defense. He loves that press.
Yeah, he does. He's good at it too, so.
Tri-County threw it away under the basket. Paris will get it back. Inbound under their basket with 15 seconds to go.
Well, see what kind of shot we get here.
Crampton with a long one, won't go. And the putback was no good either. 13-2 the score. Tigers up by 11 at the end of one. We'll be back in just a moment on the Paris Sports Network.
Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories, as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris. North American Lighting is a leading supplier of automotive lighting systems in North America, and they're proud supporters of Paris Tiger Athletics. They'd like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this sporting season.
Second quarter ready to get underway here at Kansas High School. The Titans trailing the Tigers by 11. We've talked a lot of times about wanting to hit those double digits every quarter, Lenny.
Yep.
So far, so good. Tri-County has come in with some subs. Going in the paint, kicking it back out to Phillips. Carter Phillips with a three-pointer. It's going to be Crampton bringing the ball down the floor. Bartos thought about the three. He's going to be fouled.
Yeah, he is. That's going to go against number 50. Kinzer Lee should be his first. Team's fourth. Nothing but net on that first one.
Makes it 14-2. Tigers came in with a couple subs of their own, though. Reed Stucks checked in, as has Rogers. Drew's in there. Both free throws are good, 15-2. Jacob Smith goes inside, number 45, Hutchinson. Back out to Lee, and then Trey steals it. Clears it out to Crampton. Passed on the three twice before he took it. Nobody wanted to guard him. 18-2. Kinzer Lee with the ball down the corner. Back up the top of the key. Number 1, McCullough. Out inside. Whistle blowing. foul on the Tigers, perhaps?
I'm guessing, yeah.
Tigers foul on number 11, Trey Lee, his first.
Trey Lee picks up his first, team's second.
And in the game for the Titans, 11, Gage Cox.
Gage Cox going to check back in for the Titans. They're going to call a timeout. We'll see if it's a full or a 30.
It's only a 30.
All right, this one brought to you by Terry Ellison, State Farm Insurance, and Illini IFS. 13-point advantage for the Tigers. We were talking about those double digits on the way here and how in high school basketball, you got to score 50 to be respectable. You got to have 60 to really have a shot at winning.
Yep.
That's only 13 points a quarter or something, and we were right on that mark in the first quarter. I'd much rather see us hit, I don't know, 17, 18 a quarter.
Yeah.
Get up there in the 70s.
Put up a 20 spot every now and then. It's pretty nice.
Yes, it is.
But the way we're playing defense, 13 will work.
That it will. Right now, 6 would work. 13-point advantage for the Tigers. It's kind of nice when you can bring some subs in, and this was our starting lineup. Steal by Reed Stuck. Lobs it to Crampton. Back to Bartos. He'll fire a long shot. It just wouldn't go. Knocked out by Tri-County.
Yeah, because Lee had the rebound, and he was going to go right back up with it.
Lob in, picked up by Lee. Well, he's been guarded by Hutchinson one-on-one. If they can isolate those
Oh. Right off Drew's hands. That's 5 turnovers for the Tigers. I've got 11 for them.
two. 6:10 to go.
There's another steal.
Yep, Smith turned it over. Bartos spins to the basket. I thought that one was rolling out.
I thought it was too.
That's been Drake's luck lately.
It has been, yeah.
There's a travel. Shaden McCulloch drug his foot there in the lane. Leads to a turnover. 5:45 to go in the first half. Tigers up 20-5. Rogers, top of the key with the ball, back to the right side to Bartos. He'll set a screen. Near side Stuck. Dribbles to his right, now back to his left. Lee trying to go into the paint. He does, and he's fouled.
Well, that's definitely a mismatch. 14's guarding Lee. Jacob Smith, he's only 5'9", so that's definitely a mismatch.
Now, the last time down the court, he was guarded by Hutchinson. Now, Hutchinson's a little closer in height, but I think Lee could run around him. I don't think he's got the speed.
Oh, missed that first one.
That one's short. Bartos steps out of bounds, trying to save it. Tri-County will inbound in front of their student section here. Double teamed at midcourt, ball stripped away. Bartos comes up with it, Crampton for the lay-in. Kansas wants another timeout.
Yeah, that they do. Sometimes, though,
Full timeout.
The timeouts don't help either.
We'll take a quick one as well. Be back in just a moment here on the Paris Sports Network.
Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stewart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics. Located at the Paris Airport, Seed Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153. Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year.
Kansas gets the ball, or Kansas, I'm going to do that a lot. Tri-County gets the ball inbounded. They've been Tri-County forever now. And I'll forever say Kansas if I'm in this gym. Steal, turnover goes to the Tigers. 22-5 the score, 4:43 to go here in the first half. Lee hands it off the dribble. Cody Crampton makes good on that one, 24-5. Bartos slaps one away. They get it back, and then we foul them. Reed Stuck's going to get called with that foul, I believe.
Tigers foul on 2, Reed Stuck, his first.
Yep, that'll be Reed's first.
Coming into the game for the Tigers, 30 Braden Parday.
Team's third.
For the Tigers, 15 Brady Christmas and 1 Jackson Rigdon.
Crampton and Lee coming out for a moment. That gives us Rigdon, Rogers, Stuck, Krippus, and Bartos on the floor. 4:22 on the clock. Head fake, no shot there. There's a jumper that won't fall. Pulled down by Rogers, clears the floor. Three-pointer by Bartos, won't fall. Long rebound, Stuck. Kicks it out to Drew. Good ball movement now around the perimeter, 3:57. Top of the key again, Stuck with the ball to his right. Down the corner to Krippus. Rogers would like to post up under there. Off the screen, the shot by Bartos won't go.
Somehow Reed ripped it out of there. I don't know how, but
Oh, he ripped is the word. Good save there, but he throws it right back to Hutchinson. Cox on the fast break, dribbling through the Tiger defense. Lobs it up over the rim, pulled down by Bartos. Way down to Stuck.
oh, and he couldn't finish though.
Well, it had potential to be a great play there for the
it did.
Tigers.
That would have been.
Hutchinson, three-point shot, won't go. I saw him shooting some in warm-ups. Not a bad touch from outside. You think of your big guy shooting everything under the basket, but he's one you're going to want to guard out there, I have a feeling. Bartos, spin move, fade away, off the glass, 2 points. 26-5. Cox at the point, guarded by Stuck. Now double teamed by Krippus. Hutchinson on the baseline, pulls up for the jumper. Off the back of the rim. Ball stripped away. Tri-County gets it back. Gage Cox in for 2 points. 26-9. .224 to go. Tigers catching their breath here for a moment, I think. Now Krippus wheels out to the top. Set screen, give and go. He's there for the lay, and it's blocked out of bounds.
It is blocked out of bounds. Number 30, 6'2" junior Brandon Pardai got some hops on him, got up there and swatted that one out of bounds. Good thing, too, because Brady was going in for the layup.
Down to Rogers, just did get it back. Stuck. Fadeaway's good. Took a shot on that as well.
Yeah, he did.
Under 2 minutes to go. Tigers getting it done on both ends. Jackson harassing him. Now Stuck getting a piece of it. And a foul.
Oh,
Got him on the arm.
that's going to be Reed's second, team's fourth.
Reed was headed to the bench. He thought that was him with the fouls. Crampton came in before he got buzzed in.
Well, I heard the buzzer.
Bartos with a steal on the inbound pass, goes in for the layup, 2 points. Now coach is going to send him back in, tell him to report again. Wait for the official. Smith. Jacob Smith for 2 points. 30-11. Well, they have 30-9 on the scoreboard.
That's what I've got.
Okay, I'm 2 points up here on mine then.
9.
Titans on 14, Jake Smith, his second, team 6. At the line for the Tigers, 2 Reed Stuck.
All right, stuck with 2 shots here.
First one's good.
Coming into the game for the Tigers, 3, Cody Crampton.
Makes it 31-9.
Too hard.
And Tri-County with the rebound. 1:05 to go. Smith pulls down the ball. Hands off the lead, back to Smith, off the side of the backboard. A rebound, the shot is up. Pardai went up for the basket and was fouled.
Tigers foul on 10, Drew Rogers, his first, team 5th. At the line for the
Rogers picks up the personal, his first, team's 5th. Well, now I can't see it all again.
No good on the free throw. Tri-County with the rebound, they miss it and get another one and out of bounds.
Out of bounds, Titans ball.
It's going to stay with the Titans. Ball inbound of the baseline. McCullough, left-handed shot out there, won't go. And another whistle. That one against Tri-County.
Titans foul on 50, Kinzer Lee, his second.
Kinzer
team
Lee
7th.
picks up his second, team 7th. I was going to say, we should be shooting 1-1.
That we are.
At the line for the Tigers, 2 Reed Stuck, 1 in bonus.
Makes good on the first one.
Made them both.
All right. Cox down the right side of the floor, guarded by Stuck. Left side to Phillips, then back to Cox again. McCullough, top of the key. Phillips with a long shot, won't go.
Out of bounds, Tigers ball.
Well, Tigers should get the last shot of the half.
Final 20 seconds ticking off the clock here. Up by 22. Stuck will send it down in the corner to Crampton. He'll fire a shot. Still had time on the clock
Yeah,
there.
we did.
Long three won't fall for Tri-County.
Tri-County Titans 11.
That's the score at the end of 2. Paris 33, Tri-County 11. We'll be back in just a moment on the Paris Sports Network.
Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
With 2 convenient locations in Paris and Kansas, Templeton Funeral Home is always there, providing the care and service you and your loved ones deserve. Pete, Scott, and the staff at Templeton Funeral Homes would like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this season. Go Tigers! White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning have been your hometown boys for over 50 years, offering 23.5-hour service. That's right, they need a half hour for coffee. Call John at 217-465-3195. Country Financial representatives Mark Gladding, Jim Blue, Katie Schopfmeyer, and Dan Phipps proudly support our student athletes. Give them a call at 465-8320 or stop by their office at 802 North Main Street in Paris. Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30. Ingram's Waste Disposal offers residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor service, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Call Scott, Kathy, Mary Jo, or Bethany at 465-3335. Ingram Waste Disposal, proudly serving Edgar and Clark counties since 1950. If you're looking for agricultural, business, or personal loans, Longview Bank and Trust has you covered. They can even help you with investment options and online banking. At locations in Paris, Crispin, Georgetown, and Marshall, they're always ready with the services you need. Look them up online at longviewbt.com.
It's halftime here at Kansas, Illinois. The Tigers with the commanding lead here at the break, 33-11. We had an 11-point advantage at the end of one, leading 13-2. We dropped in 20 in the second quarter to their 9, so we're sitting at 33-11. What do the stats look like, Lenny?
Well, for the Tri-County Titans, they haven't made a free throw. They're 0 for 1 from the charity stripe. They're 4 out of 14 from inside the arc for 29%, and they're 1 out of 5 outside the arc for 20%. Turnovers is their issue. They've committed 15 in that first half, and they had 7 personal fouls. Their leading scorer is Carter Phillips with 5, and then it's 2 apiece for everyone else. Gage Cox has 2, Jacob Smith has 2, and Braden Pardai has 2. For your Tigers, we're 8 out of 13 for 62% from the charity stripe. Inside the arc, we're 11 out of 20 for 55%. Outside the arc, not so good. We're 1 out of 7 for 14%. Turnovers, not bad. We've only committed 6 in that first half, and we committed 5 personal fouls. Leading the way for the Tigers is Bardos with 12, 10 for Crampton, 6 for Trey Lee, and 5 for Reed Stuck. So we got 2 guys already in double digits. That's a plus.
That is.
So hopefully the second half is just as favorable for us. So
This is usually the point where we talk about keys to victory in the second half, and we talk about all the things the boys have been doing wrong and what they can improve on in the second half. And I think you just got to come out and just keep doing your thing.
Yeah, exactly. Keep playing the same way we are. The intensity's good. I like the effort. We're pressing on defense. We're playing, like I said, real good defense. We forced 15 turnovers, and we're crashing the boards, and we're not getting a whole lot of second and third attempts, but, you know, we're getting our fair share, and we're doing good on the defensive end and kind of limiting Tri-County to just one opportunity. So,
Well, Tri-County switched things up there towards the end of the half. They went with a larger lineup under the basket. It didn't really make a lot of difference. The
didn't
boys
seem
just
to,
kind of
no.
adapted to it, and
yeah.
we started scoring more in transition then. So
So, yep.
if it's working, keep doing it.
Exactly. That's what I'm hoping for. We come out this second half, and I hope we don't have a letdown. You know, come out with that same intensity that you had that first half and keep it rolling.
That's
So,
right. Well, we'll take another quick break. We'll come back with a second half action here in just a moment on the Paris Sports Network.
The skating rink at Twin Lakes, formerly known as Twin Lakes Roller Rink, has been a popular establishment in Paris for over 60 years. New owners CJ and Mary Jo Becker are bringing new life to the skating rink with arcade games, a snack bar, TV hangout area for teens, and lots of roller skating. Stop by 1250 North Main Street in Paris on Friday and Saturday nights from 6 to 10, with a fifth quarter on Friday nights until midnight, and on Sundays from 2 to 4. Follow them on Facebook for more upcoming events. At First Farmers, we are committed to the communities we serve. For us, joining a community means more than just opening shop. We want to see businesses thrive, generational farms succeed, and local families continue to put down roots and grow. Whether you're looking for a farm loan, managing a business, building a nest egg for a new home, or searching for the personal financial tools that will set you up for financial success, we've got you covered. At First Farmers Bank and Trust in Paris. Family owned in Paris for 38 years, Savoya's Pizza is the place for real Italian food. Be sure to try their famous pizza nuggets and follow them on Facebook for their latest specials. Stop by 327 North Main Street for carryout or call 217-463-2500 for delivery. The Paris Sports Network would like to give a big thank you to our affiliate sponsors for their support of Paris Tiger Athletics. The Mary Lou Pine family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Mark and Holly at Winans Farms, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Steve and Lynn Young.
Welcome back again here, halftime, Kansas, Illinois. I'm BJ Pheasant with Lenny Irwin. And the boys with a solid 22-point lead here at the half. I think we'll see our original starting five back out there.
It kind of looks that way. I see Bardos, I see Rigdon, I see Crampton, Krippus, Trayley. Yep, I think you're right, Beads. Looks like our original starters. I can't see their original starters. They got too many guys out in front. Well, there's 14, 10. Looks like 11, 25, 15. Yeah, it looks like their original starters too. Buckler, Phillips, Smith, Cox, and Von Lanken.
All right, Tigers going to have the ball coming out of the break. Top it into Krippus, handoff to Jackson, has his pass kicked.
I'd say that was a kick.
Hey, Lenny, I got plenty of room if you need to scoot down this way at all.
Well, I don't know if it'd help or not, but yeah, I can see a little bit better. This guy with the camera just needs to sit down somewhere.
There you go.
Yeah.
All right, 7:35 to go. Grippus in the low post. Nice spin
Good
move.
spin move. Oh, man, it won't go. But he's
Boy,
still fighting hard to get his own rebound, but didn't happen.
boy. Poor Brady can't buy a bucket sometimes.
Poor kid.
They just rattle in and out. Hey,
There's another
picks up another
turnover.
loose ball, though. Right down to Trey under the basket. Now he'll dribble back out to the perimeter.
Oh,
Oh.
man. Crampton wasn't ready for that one.
No, he wasn't.
Oh, he just about wore that one.
Banged it right off his chest into Jackson. He's banged around a little bit. Flips it down to Bartos on the side. He'll spin into the paint. Nowhere to go. Kicks it back up top to Grippus. Crampton on the left side. Now Jackson will set the offense up. 6:44 to go. Way out to Lee on the left wing. They got Jackson under the basket. He's going to have to come out. Now Lee's going to go up and set a screen for Crampton. Turnover. Shot blocked, but Phillips there to clean it up. Next set a 20-point game again, 33-13, and 3 subs already coming in for the Tigers in just a moment. Off the pass, Rigdon couldn't get it to fall. Number 25, Braxton Buckler with the jumper that time. Kansas or Tri-County on a 4-0 run here to start the quarter. Bartos loses the handle on the ball, another turnover. Couldn't handle the pass.
Oh,
Charge.
yes. Gage Cox, his first, team's first.
His first, team first. Coming in the Tigers, 2 Reed Stuck, 12 Kai King, and 10
Stuck,
Rogers.
King,
There's no outbounds on the south side.
and Rogers coming in for the Tigers, replacing Bartos, Rigdon, and Crampton. 5:26 on the clock, Stuck at the point. Over to Grippus, lost the handle for a second, gets it back. Back to Stuck. Gonna keep it himself, found a hole.
That's what they did. They cleared out, and Reed just beat his man to easy layup.
Turnover. Tossed it out of bounds. Tigers will get it back. Just under 5 minutes to go here in the third, 35-15. Reed stretched about as far as you can go there.
He did. I don't know how that kept from being a travel, but
Oh, he had Reed. You see him cutting under the
yeah,
basket
he
there,
did.
wide
Missed
open.
him, yep.
He was even clapping his hands. Hey. That shot was blocked, and it back into the hands of Lee, who was standing out of bounds. So that'll go to Tri-County. Cox over to Phillips, back up top to Cox. Three-pointer won't go. Phillips couldn't save it. Tigers will get it back.
Coming in the game for the Tigers, 3 Cody Crampton, 5 Drake Bartos, and 1 Jackson Rigdon.
Tigers sending their 3 back in. They're keeping everybody fresh tonight. Rotating a lot of them in and out here in
Yeah,
the
they
second.
are. That's twice those 3 have been in and out. Lee and Crippus yet to sub out yet this half.
Griffiths hands it to Bartos. Spins into the paint, stops. He's fouled on the way up. 2
Still
points.
made the basket, though,
Yeah.
up and under.
Tight foul, 14, Jake Smith, his third, team second.
Smith picks up his third personal, team second this half. Drake knocked down the free throw.
Tigers up by 23. There's a turnover. Crampton's going to travel.
Trolley violation, Titans ball.
He's blowing that whistle a long time.
Yeah, and it was this guy that was clear back here in the front court because I don't think the guy underneath the basket seen it. Or at least he didn't call it.
Cross-court pass, three-point shots up and good. Number 14, Jacob Smith. Brings the lead back to 20 again, 38-18. Tigers tried to lob it that time, turned into a turnover. Miss on this end, Lee with the rebound. Down the middle of the floor, flips it out to Jackson for three. Good.
Jackson's in the scorebook.
The entire Tiger bench stood up before Jackson even let that go. They just knew it was good.
Titans ball. Coming into the game for the Titans, 30, Braden Bardine.
Braden Pardai checks back in for Tri-County.
Jackson with
Rigdon
the steal.
And the layup. That's 5 quick points for Jackson.
Baseline move, double teamed.
Braden Bardine.
Pardai with a fadeaway. (20-43).
Oh, nice. Back
And
to
the-
Lee, and he drew the contact and the foul.
That was a good give and go there.
His fourth, team third. At the line,
Smith just picked up his fourth personal. Team's third this half.
coming into the game for the Titans, one, Shaden McCullough.
44-20.
Yeah, I was going to say, Trey knocks down the first one, gets one more.
Got them both.
Gives him 8 points for the contest.
And the Tigers a 25-point lead. Oh, Drake was looking for the cross-court pass there. Lee got a hold
Lee
of one.
almost did.
Baseline jumper won't go. Crampton with the steal to Bartos. The lay-in. 47-20. Off the dribble shot, rattles around and falls in. Gage Cox chips in another two. 47-22 the score. Rigdon's got McCullough dancing around out there. Now gives it over to Crampton. Back to Rigdon on the left side. Gonna get a screen from Lee. Goes to his right side. Oh, Krippus couldn't handle it.
Krippus wasn't ready.
Got his hands up too late, right
Jackson
through him.
had the right idea, though. Krippus was open down there on the baseline.
Pardai from the corner, won't go. And a steal. Jackson comes up with a loose ball, gets it down to Lee. 2 points on the lay-in. Tri-County hurries back, and Rigdon another steal. Crampton well short off the dribble. Down to 25 seconds. Fast break for Tri-County. Good hustle by the Tigers to break it up. Pardai misses a shot in the paint. He's fouled on the next one. 15 seconds to go in the third quarter.
Fouls on Krippus. That'll be Brady's second. Team's first this half.
Got it. There's a new body for you. Caden Logan, number 13, a sophomore, checking in for Tri-County. Pardai is good for both of them.
Pardai made them both.
From the baseline, Crampton in for two. Tigers up 51-24 at the end of three. We'll be back in just a moment here on the Paris Sports Network.
Cornerstone Building Brands is the largest manufacturer of exterior building products in North America, servicing commercial, residential, and repair and remodel markets. They're the #1 manufacturer of vinyl siding, windows, and metal accessories, as well as North America's top choice in metal roofing and wall systems. With an expansive product offering and more than 100 locations, they're committed to providing high-quality exterior building solutions that their customers and communities can count on. That's Cornerstone Building Brands in Paris. North American Lighting is a leading supplier of automotive lighting systems in North America, and they're proud supporters of Paris Tiger Athletics. They'd like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this sporting season.
One more quarter to go here from Kansas High School. Lenny Irwin here with me with the call tonight, as the Tigers have been rolling pretty easily tonight, Lenny.
That we have. There's a long three-pointer put up by Logan.
Reed Stuck, Ty King, Peyton Langster, Drew Rogers, all on the floor right now with Lee.
Looks like Krippus is set to check back in on the next dead ball.
Probably replace Trey, I would imagine.
I would guess.
Langster up top to Stuck.
Tigers. Coming into the game for the Tigers, 15, Brady Krippus.
Tigers called a timeout just to get a sub in.
Tigers ball out of bounds on the far side.
Krippus gets it into Langster. He had a big game in the
Yeah, he did.
JV contest.
Out of bounds, Titans ball.
He's got a turnover in the varsity contest so far, so.
Well, he took it down the left side of the lane, but after he got down there was nowhere to go.
Ball batted away. Tri-County gets it back. Logan shoots again, won't go. Offensive board by Von Lanken for 2 points.
That's his first points of the ball game.
51-26. Down to Lankster in the corner. To Stuck. King. Head fake, and he'll try it himself. Won't go. Rebound by Krippus. Outlet to Stuck. I'm not sure where King was going with that one, but that's a turnover out of bounds. .6:20 to go in the game.
Caleb Brown's checked in, and I think on that last dead ball for Tri-County. And they throw it away.
That he did, number 2. That's the first time we've seen him tonight. Lankster to Krippus. Stuck tried to get inside, had it stripped away. Shot won't fall for Brown. Krippus with the defensive board, 5:39 to go. Stuck, signaling. Gets Krippus where he wants him. They'll set the offense up. Lankster on the left.
Ooh, won't go. Krippus can't get the board.
Pulled down by Von Lincoln. Logan thought about the long 3. Back up top to Brown. McCulloch. Around the perimeter they go. 5 minutes on the clock. Oh, Tigers almost jumped on another one. Finally
Rogers
turns
gets
into a
it
turnover.
up
Yeah.
to King. King goes up, makes a layup and the foul.
Score will be 53-26, pending the free throw.
His first, team fourth. Coming into the game for the Titans, 12, Justin Robertson, and 42, Damian Klein. At the line for the Tigers, 12 times.
Justin Robertson coming in and Damon Klein. A few more new faces. King misses the free throw. Lankster fires one up. 3-pointer from the outside. Got his name in the scorebook for both games now.
Yep. And we're up 56-26. That's a 30-point lead, so the clock should be running.
Loose ball pulled down by Stuck. Now at the 4-minute mark. Lankster way out by midcourt. Krippus lost the ball for a second. Over to King, good give and go. Krippus for 2.
Brady finally gets in the scoring column. Now we got to get Rogers in the scoring column.
Tigers ball. Coming into the game for the Titans, 5, Garrett Ball.
It is a continuous clock at this point. 3:22 on the clock. 58-26 the score. Stuck to his right in the paint, keeps it himself. Lay in for 2. He's done that a couple times tonight.
Yeah,
Just
he has.
ran by his guy.
And there's a steal. He's going up for 2 more. .62-26, 2:50 on the clock.
Number 5, that's another one. Pollock. In for Tri-County. Lost out of bounds. That'll go to the Tigers.
I've got them for 27 turnovers right now, so that's been their main deficit tonight. They lose the ball.
Rogers over to his right. He'll take it in himself.
Oh, and he left it short.
Grippus with the rebound, though. Wanted to lob it into Lankster there for a moment. Good recovery by Brown. Or Logan, that was, guarding him. Grippus to Rogers under the basket. Reverse layup, a little short. Tigers with the rebound. King looking for somewhere to go. Rogers for 3.
And it's in and out.
Timeout called by Tri-County. They wanted to get a sub in as well.
Yeah, number 33 checks back in. Clay Kibler, he played in the JV contest. I think he was their leading scorer with 6. He's just a freshman, so.
There's a jumper off the rim. Jump ball. Titans will get it back. Nope, Tigers got it. Which one?
It should be.
It is Titans. Okay.
Oh, King went up high, slapped it, but
Shot no good. Ball batted around.
Brown
Caleb
gets
Brown
his name in the scoring column.
makes it 62-28. Under a minute to go now.
Well, see if the Tigers going to hold for last possession, maybe.
They've spread everything out on
It
offense.
sure looks that way. I'd say maybe unless we get an easy, uncontested layup, this might be it.
I think you're right. They're just standing with it till
Yep.
Tri-County makes them do something. That's your final. Paris 62, Tri-County 28. We'll be back in just a moment with some post-game stats and a chat with Coach Brinkley right after this on the Paris Sports Network.
Stuart and Carroll Funeral Home is dedicated to providing compassionate and individual attention to every family they serve, sincerely caring for your family's needs. Stuart and Carroll Funeral Home proudly supports Paris Tiger Athletics. Located at the Paris Airport, Seed Solutions wants to wish the best to all Paris Tiger teams this season. Contact Chip or Bethany Keys at 251-0153. Moody Farms of Paris is a proud supporter of Paris Tiger student athletes. Whether they're on the court, in the field, or in the classroom, Moody Farms wants to wish all of our Tigers the best of luck this year. Terry Elliston has been your good neighbor State Farm agent since 1981. They focus on auto, home, life, farm, and business insurance, along with financial products throughout Paris and the surrounding areas. Their mission is to put the interest of others ahead of their own. They're committed to doing whatever is needed to meet their customers' needs and to truly be a good neighbor by serving the community in which they work and live. Call State Farm for a free auto insurance quote at 465-8548. For nearly 100 years, farmers have counted on FS to provide agriculture-related products and services. Call 465-1560 for fuels, lubricants, or propane for home and farm use.
We are many, we are one. You have so much to give, continuing what we've begun, helping our families to truly live. I will, you will, together we will show some heart, do our part, take a compassionate stand for good, forever, for Edgar County, ECCF.
Edgar County Community Foundation.
With 2 convenient locations in Paris and Kansas, Templeton Funeral Home is always there, providing the care and service you and your loved ones deserve. Pete, Scott, and the staff at Templeton Funeral Homes would like to wish all the Tigers the best of luck this season. Go Tigers! White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning have been your hometown boys for over 50 years, offering 23.5-hour service. That's right, they need a half hour for coffee. Call John at 217-465-3195. Country Financial representatives Mark Gladding, Jim Blue, Katie Schopfmeyer, and Dan Phipps proudly support our student athletes. Give them a call at 465-8320 or stop by their office at 802 North Main Street in Paris. Make plans to attend Lake Ridge Christian Church this Sunday, either for their traditional service at 8 a.m. or their contemporary service at 10:30 a.m. There's something for everyone at Lake Ridge, from infants to the more seasoned generation. Visit their website at lakeridgechurch.org or find them on Facebook to watch their service each Sunday morning at 10:30. Ingram's Waste Disposal offers residential and commercial trash pickup, commercial compactor service, roll-off service, and mini roll-off services. Call Scott, Kathy, Mary Jo, or Bethany at 465-3335. Ingram Waste Disposal, proudly serving Edgar and Clark counties since 1950. If you're looking for agricultural, business, or personal loans, Longview Bank and Trust has you covered. They can even help you with investment options and online banking. With locations in Paris, Crispin, Georgetown, and Marshall, they're always ready with the services you need. Look them up online at longviewbt.com.
Welcome back to the postgame show here on the Paris Sports Network. I'm BJ Pheasant with Lenny Irwin. The Tigers victorious tonight, improved to 4-6 with a 62-28 victory over the Tri-County Titans. Lenny, a lot of good things to talk about tonight. In the stat column, defensively, we forced a ton of turnovers. Offensively, they shot the ball pretty well.
Pretty well, yeah. Tigers are starting to come around, so everything's starting to look up for us. But be a big one Friday night when Alney East Richland comes to town. So
that it will.
There's Coach Brinkley, so we'll let him have the headset.
Thank you.
There's that 3 in a row you wanted.
3 in a row. That's
I'm
right.
liking this streak stuff here. This is kind of nice.
Yep.
Well, before we start talking about 4 in a row, let's relish in this one here for at least a couple of moments here. You know, the boys came out. We forced a ton of turnovers on defense. Offensively, we saw them doing a few different wrinkles here and there. Is there anything going on the last couple games? I mean, what's been clicking for the boys we haven't seen earlier on?
We've just been talking. We've been communicating a little bit. It could still be better, but we're flying around a little bit more. We went zone, and we've been practicing the zone. I mean, that's not a secret. Everybody's got film, and they can see that. But we've been active. We've been flying around. We've been getting up and pressuring in that, and I think that gives us a little bit of energy and a little bit of momentum. I'd say every single one of these games that we've won, we came out slow, especially Marshall. But even Arthur, I went back and watched, and we came out slow offensively. We came out a little bit flat offensively tonight, but whenever you're engaged this well defensively and we're flying around, we're keeping it out of the middle most of the time, we're rebounding really well and getting deflections and steals, then you know, that buys you time. That buys us time to get our offensive feet wet, I guess you'd say.
Yeah, the rebounding jumped out at me, something I didn't see in, say, like the Lawrenceville game or something, where tonight the guys were in position. We pulled down a lot of those defensive boards. We weren't giving up the second and third chances on offense, and that goes a long way too.
Yeah, no doubt. And I'd say a big factor in all of this is the energy that Brady Krippus is bringing. You know, we didn't have him for the first, I don't know how many games, 5 games or so. I don't know, but I mean, he's been a difference maker with just the energy he brings every day in practice, and what he brings every game day is, you know, there's nothing like it. So
you can see it from the fans' point of view. When you have a starter who goes the whole game, gets 2 points in garbage time at the end of the game, and the entire bench jumps up and cheers and yells. I mean, they're pulling for the guy.
Yeah.
And Brady knows that's not his role out there to score. He goes out there and does his thing. He could have had 6-7 points real easy. He was just inches away from a couple easy shots tonight. But you can see the camaraderie that he brings, and just really glues that all together when he's out there.
Yeah, absolutely. You need those glue guys. You need those guys that are going to do the dirty work and don't care about the stats. I mean, the only stat that he cares about after every game is how many rebounds he's got. You know, that's the guys that I want. Those are the guys that are needed on any basketball team. You know, we can't have a bunch of Michael Jordans without Dennis Rodmans, you know?
That's right.
You've got to have those guys, and that's what Brady brings for us. So we've got a really tough one coming up on Friday. Only I think they're probably 9-1 now. I can't remember who they had tonight, but they're good. They're big. They've got really good guards. Ian Winkler should be in a Paris Tiger uniform, but they moved down there, and he's been
Can we
the
protest?
leader for them.
Can we
Yeah,
protest
right?
that? I mean,
He's been the leader for them, and he shoots it really well. He's strong. He can go either hand now. He used to be just left. Now he's driving right, finishing with his right hand. You know, like, and he's strong. He elevates in his shot. Like there's a lot of things I like in that kid's game. And then, you know, they got some big guys down low. They got a 6'8" freshman that's already taken a visit to Illinois for football. You know, like they've got a squad down there. We got to be really ready to go and firing on all cylinders Friday night.
well, they got to come up here though. It'll be nice to have a home game, and we'll be there rooting you on, Coach.
One last one before we go on the road for the 2 months.
A long time.
Yeah. So, thanks, guys. I
Talk
appreciate
to
it.
Creighton Tar. Who figured this schedule out?
It's ridiculous. It's ridiculous.
5 home games in a row at the end. I don't know. We'll take that then.
Yeah, absolutely. All right. Thanks, guys.
All right, thank you. Coach Brinkley checking in with us after the contest. Another Tiger victory. Always more enjoyable after a win, though.
Oh, yeah, for sure. And, you know, it's good that he's talking up Ian Winkler, because he could have been a Paris Tiger. Would have been had Winkler Chevrolet still been out there, but that's not the case. And Kevin went to Olney, and that's where Ian's playing now.
Yeah, we'll just blame Kevin.
Yeah, it's Kevin's fault. So, oh, well, we'll run down some stats. So, for the Tri-County Titans, they were 2 out of 3 from the charity stripe, 66%. 10 out of 27, 37% inside the arc. 2 out of 8 outside the arc for 25%. 27 turnovers, that's the key, I think. Defense was stout. Nobody in double digits for Tri-County. Their leading scorer was Carter Phillips with 7. 6 for Braden Pardai. And it drops down to 5 for Jacob Smith. 4 points for Gage Cox. And 2 points for everyone else. Caleb Brown had 2. Tyler Von Lanken had 2. And Braxton Buckler had 2. For the Tigers, we were 11 out of 17 from the charity stripe, 65%. 21 out of 39 for 54% inside the arc, and 3 out of 10 for 30% outside the arc. I had us committing 14 turnovers in the contest, and we had 4 guys in double digits. Leading the way, though, was Drake Bardos with 17. 12 for Cody Crampton. 11 for Reed Stuck coming in off the bench, chips in 11. Trey Lee had 10. 5 points for Jackson Rigdon. 3 points for Peyton Langster and 2 apiece for Krippus and King. So, and your final score, 62-28. Tigers win.
All right, well, I think that'll do it for us tonight. The Lady Tigers will be in action again Thursday night. You can catch the boys on Friday. For Lenny Irwin, I'm BJ Pheasant, thanking all of our sponsors and the folks for listening tonight. You've been watching Paris Tiger Basketball here on the Paris Sports Network.
You've been listening to Paris Tiger Sports on the Paris Sports Network. Brought to you by Cornerstone Building Brands, Stewart & Carroll Funeral Home, Seed Solutions with Chip and Bethany Keys, Longview Bank and Trust, Moody Farms, State Farm Agent Terry Elliston, Illini FS, Savoya's Pizza, Edgar County Community Foundation, Country Financial Agents Jim Blue and Mark Gladding, Lake Ridge Christian Church, Ingram's Waste Disposal, The Skating Rink with CJ and Mary Jo Becker, North American Lighting, First Farmers Bank and Trust, Templeton Funeral Home, and White Sheet Metal Heating and Air Conditioning. And our affiliate sponsors, Steve and Lynn Young, Mary Lou Pine Family, Paul and Kathy Porter, Winans Farms Mark and Holly Winans, Tom and Marnita Stuck, Jim and Kay Taylor, and Step Farms and Excavation.